Alien Pokemon! Well, we've never had that before. Aside from Algium, Malamar, Clefable, technically, there was also Deoxys, and technically every single Ultra Beast.
You met some awesome friends.
But hey, not a lot of alien Pokemon, to be fair. Most of them come from the Pokemon planet. Calling it Earth feels wrong, but it's technically accurate. Yeah, if I call it Earth, just for simplicity. Everyone understands that. Or should I call it Mobius? No, this isn't Sonic. Anyway, now on to Eclipse. Let's see what alien Pokemon there are.
A stretch of dense forest to trek through.
They're all just Jiren from Dragon Ball Super.
Pokemon here like Ugu, Hirschhop, and Unce.
Nice, nice.
Along with them is a new specimen splashing.
Wow, we've almost completed that wheel. We only need 3 more. We're making progress fast.
But you realize
Shark!
It's actually the evolution of Little Lisquid.
It can walk on land now?
Back to the Lusca, the Caribbean shark octopus monster.
Thing.
We want something that rides the line between squid and shark. So by simply moving
I see he removed the tentacles, so he felt he was going too much into squid half.
We get this pose that really reads like
the famous Jaws poster.
Out of the water. I mean, put a little swimmer above this, and it's like 100% the Jaws poster.
Yeah, it really is.
A couple shorter tentacles that can read.
Hey, that movie made people afraid to go in the water, so I don't blame you.
Oh, and I am continuing the Garchomp colors for the shiny because, I mean,
it just feels right. Land Shark.
I mean,
the yellow for the bottom looks like an interesting choice, but I kind of like it. Helps it stand out.
The false shark Pokemon.
Doesn't look very Garchomp-y, but I don't remember Gabite being orange.
Most similar to Inkay.
But I might be misremembering. I never had a Gabite shiny.
Make a much more intimidating predator. Though they pop out of the water and thrash about menacingly, trainers are not in danger from these squids, and they make loyal partners.
Well, that's good, I guess.
Even let them waddle out of the water if needed.
Oh, neat.
Its ability is
cute.
Suction cups. I mean,
but it's a shark that can walk on land.
All moves that
I shall name it Kenny.
Its ability is Runaway. It's pretty friendly and even hops out of the water and waddles over to you. If you didn't grab a Lisquid before, would you pick up this evolution now? As you pat the water type on its head, you see
solely just because usually I like to get the first stage rather than the middle stage. Hello, Nessie.
Berry Bembe.
What?
Which is found in the prehistoric region.
You're back. Nice to see you again.
Pokemon like this is doing still alive in the Hoenn region is a mystery, but it charges at you, and you are
nice to see you again, friend. It's been a hot minute. I kind of forgot about you, to be honest, but good to see you all the same.
With your Litlurk. Yep, tiny Litlurk saves the day. And with that,
hey, if it's down to like 1 HP left, you just need to use Scraps. That's all it takes.
One of the
Mothman.
Pokemon that I designed for the Hoenn region.
Ha!
I wanted the teaser trailer to have a couple Pokemon in it, but didn't want them both to be just first stages.
Makes sense.
I whipped up this design way back then, and it feels a little weird to only get to it now. But we're continuing.
But hey, you came up with it now. That's good. It didn't feel like you just copy pasted the.
We're bringing in a touch of owl here too.
The cryptids from the Amber region.
Our Mothman line certainly isn't.
But I like this. This kind of look is cool, especially with the wings being the scary face. That's nice.
Pokemon. That big false face is pretty fun. And for those of you who love
it's a fun gimmick for animals. I love that thing in the Alien Kingdom, Animal Kingdom.
Okay,
just using like other parts of their bodies to intimidate
the false face Pokemon. By holding its large, fuzzy wings
the shiny color is nice.
This crafty creature is able to
it almost lost its balance there. And there!
Larger and scarier Pokemon.
You can only imagine having the wings up that long would make you lose balance.
Against stronger Pokemon, and make sure to lower their disguise around smaller Pokemon to avoid needlessly frightening them.
It kind of reminds you how in the anime they at one point established that somebody used string shot around Pikachu and it was established that Pikachu used its tail to balance itself. So it's hard to do it with its tail tied up. It was a cool little idea that they introduced and then never did anything with it ever again. But it seems reasonable. We don't understand how our balancing system works until you take it away, you know?
After all of this traveling, you and your Pokemon
are feeling pretty worn out.
But to your relief, you run across a road and spot a Poké Center. You swing on over and see that none other than Looker, of all people, is chatting up the attendant.
Hey, he's got a new outfit on.
He's fairly concerned, but brightens up when he sees
Yo, man, it's cold outside. I gotta put on a hat.
Funny running into you.
And a hotter jacket.
Here. I was just getting
I can't be misremembering. I know he wasn't wearing that.
Can you tell me again what you saw? Yo, dog, there was more of those hooded figures. They came
I gotta talk in jobs, so it doesn't sound exactly the same.
Needing to get some special alloy metal stuff.
Yeah, they do talk differently. That's enough sometimes. Not everyone can be a John DiMaggio with 76 different voices.
Is harvesting various materials from all over the region. I do wonder what they could be up to. Catch this, bro. I know this area, and I've never seen any crash site out the direction they were going. So unless there's some secret I don't know about, but that would be straight up whack, you feel me? Oh, I feel you, my friend. Well,
I wanted them to go totally tubular. I mean, yes, I do. Yes, the mask just
slips. Maybe able to get some help tracking down a secret crash.
Breaks character.
Looker gives you a knowing glance and a smile. You nod back, pull out the journal, and tap the cover confidently. You both heal
bye.
And start heading towards the clearing marked extraterrestrial craft in the journal.
I can't believe I didn't start here.
I'm surprised that you are already heading to this mysterious location. You and that book seem to always be wrapped up in whatever trouble is going on.
Look, if I saw alien crash site, there's only two options. Stay away from it or go towards it. There is no in between.
But you're sure this is where the book wants us to go?
You've entered a wide circular clearing, but there's no crash site to be seen. Instead,
just a crater.
A couple large but seemingly normal rocks sitting atop a hill.
That's the crashed vehicle.
Looker follows you up.
There's even torn down trees to show the collision impact.
Rounded panels of
Plus, there was a collision to the ground from an alien crash site. You know there'd be looters. It's just a fact.
From inside. Brushing some grass and dirt aside, you even reveal a strange keypad. You furiously dig through the journal for any clue.
Gotta be something in here.
Give you a combination to open what may very well be a banged up and dented hatch. Unfortunately, there doesn't
come on. It's the planner thing.
No luck there, kid? Well, let's remember that those Cypher Squad goons likely tried to get in too. And they don't strike me as a bunch to calmly figure out a combination.
Not everyone can be in a bridge, Melvin. 1111, access denied. 1112, access denied. 1113. This door is a bitch.
With little effort, he simply lifts the panel and slides it to reveal a shadowy opening.
Yes, of course they broke in. It's hard to say what this is, but if you're with me, I think we should explore.
Let's do it.
You agree and hop down into the opening. You land on a metal walkway, and in response to your presence, a handful of weak and flickering lights come to life around you. It's still quite dark, but you can see that the interior of whatever this is quite massive. The walkway you are standing on is one level of many, which crisscross above a dark void below you. You follow your walkway into an opening and a series of hallways.
I haven't seen anything like this before.
Why would you? It's an alien spacecraft.
Well, I hate to even suggest it, but it doesn't feel human to me. It's otherworldly, isn't it?
In this world, humans are the aliens.
Be sure to stay close, because we know the Cypher
Like I said before,
probably already down here.
In Gen 1, how do these strange creatures exist on this planet? What event caused all these strange Pokemon to come to be by Gen 9? How the hell are humans a thing? Like, how did the chain of command come there?
Wild Pokemon that have made their way down here.
Unfortunately, we get answers, and I don't like the answers. Or the implications of the answers, anyway.
In addition, you see some
cool new Pokemon here, too.
Seem to be at home in this crash site.
Well, not new Pokemon, but you know what I'm trying to say.
As if it's where they originated from.
Ooh.
Okay, time for a weird little baby Pokemon.
This is going to be a reference I'm not going to get.
Combining a few things for this 3-stage line. Firstly, and most prominent in this design, are the black-eyed children. This is a
I don't know much about that.
Urban legend about children whose eyes are completely black.
Oh, those. I thought it was gonna be something cooler. That's a little underwhelming of a name, but then again, I guess you know I'm much better for it.
The psychic type. Also, playing off of more psychic things, it's gonna have
Tenchi, no!
Royal hat. That's fun, yeah. And lastly, something that will get more developed as it evolves is the idea of the Flatwood Monster, an early extraterrestrial sighting. So
that.
smush them all together, and you get this nice, simple, creepy.
Reminds me of Lee Vandy with that back.
Let's learn about
or back of the head.
Cap, the Space Core Pokemon.
Interesting.
On rare occasions,
I kind of like
this
the shinier
small
design
psychic
more,
type
honestly.
falls through the atmosphere and lands on Earth.
Makes it look like
Cap
grass type.
is actually only a round
But the
core
original
with
cover is
dark,
nice, too.
unblinking eyes.
That's
But
it?
It covers itself with trash in order to blend in on a new planet.
They'll never know.
A metallic foil on its head, not realizing that it hinders its psychic abilities.
Oh, the irony.
Cap are wary to trust others, but offering trash and metallic objects win them over. Its ability is levitate, and it's going to float around with its psychic abilities.
Naturally.
And the hidden ability is opportunist. It swoops this way and that, trying to observe you but stay hidden. Would you chase one of these little things down? Now, the other Pokemon you find isn't fleeing you at all, and instead is just frozen in place. Okay, time for another alien-related thing.
Looks like a dog,
We're
sort
going
of.
to try something pretty out there with this two-stage design, but it is primarily based off of the Dover Demon. It's debated as to whether or not this cryptid is actually an alien or not. Its appearance is similar, but its behavior is a lot more animalistic, being on all fours and whatnot.
I see what you mean.
We're bringing in some space imagery. It's basically like frozen galaxy texture, but the overall body shape comes from something silly. One of the most likely explanations for what the Dover Demon actually was is that people misidentified a baby moose. So I'm pulling in some elements of that.
I like the
Just
StarCraft
imagine
look to it, a bit of
poor little
Cosmog
scared
in
baby
there
moose
too
just
with the
frozen
design.
in place. Okay, let's meet
That
little
happens a surprising
Frozone,
amount of times in
the
history. Just
galaxy
be
class
like,
Pokemon.
this is a strange alien species not known to man. It's a freaking monkey, dude. Calm down.
Frozo's body is comprised of space itself,
Paul, that's a fox.
compressed
Let's
and
relax.
crystallized into a frozen shell. While it rarely moves, staring blankly ahead, the swirling psychic mist inside it hint at its potential.
I like the design.
Trainers
It's
are
really
advised to
cool.
wear mittens
Especially all
when
the
petting or
stars
moving their
and
Frozo,
constellation in there. And
as
making it
their
ice type
surface
adds
can
an extra
freeze
level to it
fingers
of
in an instant.
coolness,
The
I guess you
ability
could say.
is sturdy, so that means that it will survive with 1 HP when it would normally get knocked out. And the hidden ability is Aftermath. This has to be one of the easiest catches in the whole Hoenn region.
Really?
As little Frozo just stands in place, ready for you to lob a Pokeball at it. Looker follows your lead as you delve deeper into the belly of this strange structure. Eventually, you can hear the clanging of metal and hushed voices.
Ooh,
Tiptoeing
someone's
closer
trying to
and
stay
peering
undercover.
around a corner, you
Brought you
see a
caught the
few
evil
Cypher
Team
Squad
Cypher in
punks
time.
attempting to pry up some pristine.
Looks like they got here
Pokemon.
first too, but we
You
managed to
and
catch them
Looker
just in time.
know
What are the
that
odds?
you'll need to stop whatever
Well,
they
what a
are up to,
coincidence. This
but
must be an
we'll
episode of
pick
Ben
up
10
from there
Classic.
in the next episode. Be sure to leave a like.
Lots of
comment,
cool
and
new
subscribe
alien
if you are
designs in
enjoying
this
this
one. Well, not
series.
lots, there were
There is
two,
a new
but
puzzle
hey, that's
added
still
to the
more than
Discord
one.
server, so check out the video
It's enough to be
description for
plural.
details on how to join the journal
I think the
deciphering fun
dog
if you
one was the
haven't done
best
so
design in my
already.
opinion. I really like
Huge
the
thank
star
you to our
constellation of it.
Patreon supporters,
It really is.
especially Angel, who is
Sometimes
rocking
just
it
putting
in
a
the
star
champion
constellation on something
tier.
makes it look
Angel
cool
is
automatically. It's the
super cool
alien
and
X
also a
effect.
very
It's just a
talented
humanoid
artist.
body. Yeah,
Alright,
but look at the
I will catch you in
stars.
the next one.
It's so cool.
Later,
Space
nerds.
is just cool. Inherently. Unless you got more colors, just black and white. Let's be real here. The one that's just a dot with trash is actually kind of funny. Just the idea of just like, I must remain undercover and look like one of these human design Pokemon. Dude, relax. There's already a Pokemon that's got just eyes and a ball. We call it Voltorb and Electrode. And they're one of the best Pokemon ever made because they're from Gen 1. Okay, even some, not all Gen 1ers are like that, just some of them to be fair. Even, there's a lot to be like, yeah, that's a nothing burger. It hasn't, I like the idea of its form from a Pokeball, but that's kind of where the interest ends. It is funny how Electrode is like the fastest Pokemon in Gen 1, though. That's a little funny. But there's not much more to that. Little did it know they could just blend in, although it could then have to like explain this like this. Also, like how the tinfoil hat actually hurts itself in a way. It's oops. I'm nerfing myself. Well, I guess that helps with the blending in, though. Can't be suspicious if you don't look like... If you don't show anything suspicious. Yeah. The sharktopus was pretty neat, too. I like that. Extra little... it's cute and cuddly, not deadly and ferocious like most what you would expect a sharktopus to be. So many times we see shark and squid hybrids, but they're all monsters. Not a lot of them show them as cute and cuddly. This is really expanding the possibilities. And then we have the moth, which is adorably nice. I always like that in nature where they have, like, you know, these are eyes but wings, just to scare off predators or something like that. We humans would probably wouldn't fall for it, but then again, apparently according to this, we just saw a baby moose and thought, alien! That can't be of this world! So maybe we would fall for it, because we humans are the smartest species. I mean, granted, this was done at a time before we knew about every species on Earth. It's before our time and all that jazz, but it's funny. That's something I always love about learning about early cultures. It's like, how did they react to this stuff? What was man's first reaction to seeing a parrot? This must be some alien species. It's just a moose, dude. Calm down. But I only know that in hindsight with the power of the world. Just back then they had to explore the entire planet, try to figure out various ways about how many things there are on this planet. Nowadays we just look it up on Google Maps. It's kind of lame. What's the expression? Born too late to explore the world, born too early to explore the stars. Ah, well. Also, and we can't explore the seas because I found out somewhat recently-ish that the whole we've only explored 10% of the oceans is actually complete bogus. That's baloney. That might have been true at one point, but that is well outdated information. So I'm not going to mention that stuff anymore because no, we've explored most of the sea, and yep, there's a lot of ocean there, a lot of fish. Nothing too explicit. We have not found Godzilla yet, but I'm sure they'll tell us when they do. Oy. But yeah, cool new stuff in the alien spacecraft. I thought the door thing was going to be like, okay, we must find puzzle pieces of this puzzle throughout the series. Sort of like how we got extra key cards in Amber and just slowly collect more numbers as we go to collect the key. No, the door's broken in already. Don't worry about it. Just gotta look a little further. Okay. I imagine that, like, there might be something like that. Where just like, actually, this is a secret compartment to finding a legendary Pokemon. Or, a Master Ball. A second Master Ball, even. Something like that, but other than that, I don't think there'd be much to it. Like, it's not a front door, it's just a secret compartment, I guess. Why would they keep the secret compartment outside of their spaceship? Shut up, it's a video game. And apparently, maybe those 80s duo are not doing a very good job protecting this forest. Then again, this is a different part of the forest, so this isn't on their card. It's good to know that 80s was protecting that side, I guess. Hey, they're protecting the Pokemon, so they're for good. And, yeah. No one's protecting this one, though. No one wanted to save the spacecraft. It's like, we don't see some alien spacecraft there. We're, yeah, not on Earth. If there was time to mark it down on a map, A, there'd be looters there because people would have been like, it's an alien spacecraft. We must investigate. And B, it would have grown over time. That's just how Earth works. Excuse me. So, yeah, not too big a shock things grew there. But regardless. This is a cool episode with cool aliens and interesting stuff. It's fun to think of an alien species landing on Earth. Can't be more creepy than that Ultra Beast from a couple episodes ago then with the one that impersonated Looker. Sometimes the creepiest things on Earth, or rather, sometimes the creepiest things in the entire galaxy are here on Earth. So, yeah. Not much else to say, really, so thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Great new Pokemon, and made by Fruity Art again. Link to share in the description, and I'll see you all in the next one. Later.